Hi, Alyssa. I heard that you were a nudist. So in honor of your being a nudist, I'm not wearing any pants.
Robert, put some pants on.
I just thought I would try something different.
What are you wearing?
Why, yes, thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Okay.
Let's play a game of hide the flash drive.
No, it's late. I don't want to play. No. All right. Well, my mom's calling me, so I'm gonna go.
Oh, sweetie, how is your mom, by the way? Tell her I say, sup.
Okay. Yep. Don't forget your medication.
Woof! Woof!
Did you forget your medication today?
Meow.
Are you feeling all right? You just
Were you cyberbullying me? I feel a bit cyberbullied.
okay.
Quit cyberbullying me!
Hello guys, this is Elisa Irma.
And I am Robert. And today we are reviewing 2014's Unfriended. What's that about?
So it's about a group of friends that are on this online chat, and then all of a sudden they're either attacked or they're potentially haunted by some unknown entity, and it could be one of their undead friends.
It's, so the backstory is one of their friends, a girl, died a year ago and committed suicide. Now, sadly, that happens. This film is actually based on the suicide of the real life suicide of two teenage girls, both of whom were cyberbullied. And that happened to the girl in the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
But this is an ensemble cast.
If not like a bit of a twist on a real story, perhaps.
And here's the real unique thing about this film is it all takes place on a computer screen.
Yeah.
Blair is arguably the main character, and it pretty much everything takes place as if you're not viewing it. I mean, it is her computer screen. You're not like looking over her shoulder or anything. It's her computer screen. So all the chat boxes pop up, and when she does her research about things online, when she goes to YouTube or whatever, it's all happening as if the feed to your TV is her computer screen.
It's as if they recorded it on the computer.
Yeah, it's like they recorded what was going on her computer.
Yeah.
So it relies heavily on some of the applications that they used in this film. By the way, Shelley Hennig is the actress that played Blair. This is an ensemble cast of, I'll argue, there's 8 of them total.
Yeah.
And they're all only they have like less, 20 or so credits or less. So they're all pretty much unknowns. And Skype, because Zoom wasn't a thing back then.
Yeah. Video chat forums.
Yeah, private chats.
Yeah.
Facebook. So
Yeah.
maybe Facebook Messenger.
Uh-huh.
And I think they looked stuff up on YouTube and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those are the primary things, and then there may be some like message apps that they made up for the movie.
Yeah, similar to like iMessage.
Yeah. And they filmed it with everybody in a separate room in the same house.
Yeah.
With the doors closed so you couldn't hear each other and stuff. But they were all in the same location. But of course, in the film, it's really they're taking place all from separate houses.
Yeah.
And there's a claim that they filmed it all in one really long take. So that it's a real-time thing, because it happens real-time.
Yeah.
There's like no flashbacks. It's happening real-time.
Yeah.
An hour and 23 minutes of real-time stuff is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they claim that they shot it, or the final version was one long take. That's bullshit. Because there were 12 days of principal photography on this movie. And if you're doing something, I mean, unless they did 10, 9 or 10 hour-and-a-half long takes every day for 12 days, that sounds like a bunch of hooey. They want you to think that's what it is, but really, I'm sure they did nice long takes, but it wasn't a one-take film.
And if you nitpick it a little bit, you can kind of tell when there's moments where you don't see them on the screen because there's other obstacles.
Yeah, they call up a text message or something.
Or they go into Facebook or whatever. So, I mean, probably in that part they cold cut or whatever.
And frankly, I don't know if they had the kids, the young people, doing this. Mm-hmm. I think they probably had, production people in the back calling the stuff up. And I'm because if the kids were doing it, they'd constantly say, "Oh shit, I opened Facebook instead of Messenger or whatever."
Yeah.
So that's all cut out and edited. So it looks real smooth, and it looks like it all happens online.
Yeah. It immerses you into the experience. You feel like you're in that Skype call with them.
So this box with no profile picture keep popping up, and they're like, who is that, and then later they discover it's basically using the dead girl's account. So now it becomes like, is somebody messing with us, or is it really a from beyond the grave kind of thing?
Yeah.
And I think that it uses originally that profile uses the name Billy, if I'm not mistaken.
Billy 2 something numbers.
Yeah, and they keep hanging. I don't know who Billy is. Who's there? Never answer. And they hang. Everybody hang up and redial in. Billy always seems to show up.
Yeah. So
they're like, oh, it's a glitch. Or whatever.
At that point they thought, okay, well, it's probably either one, it's something that the system's doing that they can't figure it out, or maybe there's somebody behind that.
Yeah, and then Billy starts eventually asking questions and making statements that nobody else knows about, and the kids are like, whoa, how did you know that? Or an individual is like, oh my god, I never told anybody about that. These guys don't even know. And then the fat kid, he's a computer whiz of course, and he's like, oh, I got this software, everybody download it, guys, and we'll get rid of this guy and
quickly put this in the system.
Ultimately nothing works.
No.
And this Billy is he or she or it or them starts really
honing in and trying
bad stuff on the individuals, like one at a time. Well, what about the time you did this? And then he shows a video clip, and it's usually of that kid being absolutely horrible and bullying someone else. And
basically bringing light to the truth.
Yeah. It's a movie about how technology can kill you. Yeah. But also about
karma's a bitch.
It is a bitch. And it's cyberbullying.
Yeah.
And revenge for cyberbullying.
A lot. It is a lot. Yeah.
It's hard to watch because you're watching all these screens and pop-ups. It's like getting porn pop-ups while you're trying to surf the web, and you're like, I gotta close that one. I will say this, that let's say Blair goes to Google to research something. Fortunately, the other 6 people that are on the chat, the movie does turn their volume down.
Yeah.
So that we can concentrate on what we're supposed to concentrate, what's going on screen, and we don't hear the boys and girls talking nonsense.
There's not too many distractions the way an actual Zoom or Skype call would be, because there's people in the background and everything. So there is no distractions.
But it's still really busy, and your grandparents won't get this movie at all. They won't understand the technology. Don't let anybody watch it that has never been on a Zoom call or a Skype call, because they just won't get it, I don't think, right?
I don't think, yeah. Well, I mean, they could try to figure it out. Like my aunt did. She knows how to work around her media.
She's technically challenged?
She was, but I don't think so anymore.
Yeah, I had no problem with it because I'm online all the time.
Doing what?
I'm not saying.
What secrets are you hiding?
Exactly. There are lots of goofs if you want to be a pain in the ass about, because it's all on a computer screen, like how, somebody shares their screen to show a video and then never unshares it, and how does everybody else pop back up?
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. That just takes you out of the drama.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that stuff.
Just focus on the emotions, honestly.
Lines from the movie.
Are you safe? Guys, who posted that video?
And where are my residuals? I'll pick up both you guys and we can go fight outside of Wendy's.
That's why I go to Wendy's.
I go for the fries.
I go for the
Fights.
chicken.
Pumpkin rating time.
Alright, so...
Unfriended.
Alright, with this one, I would say... I'm gonna give it a 2. Yeah.
I got no issue with that.
Yeah. Now, pumpkin, here you go.
2 pumpkins. Interesting premise. Difficult to watch.
Yeah. I will say, the actors, they did a phenomenal job with their acting.
The mostly unknown actors, too.
Yeah, I mean, I really felt the emotions, especially Mitchie. I'm so sorry, Mitchie. But I was drawn into the emotions more than everything else.
There's no bosom alert, is there?
And no penis alerts.